one little zigzag there at the end with the tactics cards.
Yeah, I have a character that I'm like really thinking way too hard about, but I think this is the play, even though it's a point down. You have board edge as well.
Yep. No, I think we're gonna be good with this edge.
Makes sense to me.
Um, actually, I take that back. We're gonna flip it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's set up them crisis tokens. And we'll start the deployment shenanigans. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out Mr. Vision right here. Oh, hold on. Did I fuck up my cards? No, this is all good.
What are we running?
I was like debating going advanced R&D, but I think sacrifice is better in the Black Order matchup for now.
Yeah. I was actually surprised you didn't go the Steve route.
I think Black Order. Steve into Black Order is kind of a trap, in my opinion. I don't think
Yeah.
you win. Like you'll win like the first couple of rounds, but then you'll start losing really hard.
Yeah. So you figured I'd go Black Order with this, with Gamma, right?
Either way, this like you're playing heavy attrition, so I'm not gonna play Steve into heavy attrition because if dice don't go my way, I just lose, and Sam gives me a little bit more wiggle room.
Yeah, I just figured. I thought the list that you might run at 17 would have been, um, like a Steve, Hulk, Vision, and Iron Fist.
Yeah, Hulk is another character that is heavy attrition. I really debate running or not because like Corvus and or anyone in Guardians, they can put him down. I've seen Hulk die too many times against heavy attrition lists to think it's a good idea anymore.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of folks that have tried to play Hulk into a Corvus and find out that that's probably exactly what Corvus wants.
Yeah, we'll put Luke Cage or not Luke Cage, Iron Fist right there. Yeah, Corvus is pretty good at dealing with big health full characters. Who would have thought?
Yeah, uh, does a little bit of power generation. So
Yeah. So yeah, you'll never catch me playing Hulk if there's even a possibility of Corvus showing up.
Mr. Oh, I don't really ever use Helios with the Helios in the list.
You know, fun fact: this is my second time using Helios ever, and I didn't think Ricochet Blast would be as good against Thanos.
Yeah, no, we got to nuke the Corvus and the Thanos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I might have told you when we were chatting like the other day. I went to a local tournament this weekend, and all of my opponents found the Skrull or the alien ship round one, and I was playing Black Order, so I was like, "Thank you." So I can kill you now. I don't have to worry about actually finding it. Um, so yeah,
So one of the things that I've always wondered about, you can't pass on
you
deployment,
can't pass
correct?
on deployment. Yeah, that's part of what initially turned me off from Black Order.
Yeah.
That and they used to be like legitimately broken. Um,
Well, yeah, what Thanos was able to do on some of the turn one stuff, I hear was just heinous.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
talking more about how like Corvus getting Flurry on Just a Wild, or like
Husband and wife being
husband and wife
free,
being free, so you couldn't like no more mutants
longer
it.
range.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was range 4 as well, and all you got being in the game. Because like I find that when Corvus gets dazed, that's when it's party time, and I can kill the entire board. It used to be that you could daze him yourself, and then party time and kill the entire board.
yeah.
All right, so we're all deployed up. Good luck, have fun. Let's fucking do this shiz. All right. I got the stream going, right? Yes, I do. Let's make sure I have chat active. I have priority. I apologize for taking an extra second here to get everything set up. There we go.
I had to wait a few minutes for my Red Bull to kick in before this game, man.
Ooh, the grind.
I did not sleep enough last night. The crack cocaine of out of the park baseball, man. It's real. I'm like, oh, if I just get through this off season, you know.
Okay, so you're Mind Space Thanos. That's fun. think we'll start off with Sam. Sam's just gonna go hang out in the back of this game of Shelter and be done. I'll obviously, place him so that he's not on the car. But yep, that's Sam.
Since I'm not really too worried about getting attacked.
Well, you say that now, but Iron Fist will come for you if you find that scroll. I mean,
Oh,
maybe.
sure. Yeah.
I might not. I don't actually know if I care.
Yeah, I think I can live with that. And we'll spend one roll scroll.
Sure.
See if
Oh,
the
hold
trend
on. Your dice
continue.
tray is messed up. Let me just delete these.
Okay, I was gonna grab them.
Go ahead.
No.
That second one almost did it. That blank. It was leaning on it. I was worried. Okay, that's Gam Gam. Okay. We will go with. Oh, Vision's in his physical form. I should have said that earlier. But since you're like primarily physical attacks, I thought it was pretty. I'm not even gonna say I thought it was pretty obvious. I just forgot because I forget all the time.
Cosmic blast in that boy. I tell you what.
I tell you what. Tell you what. You just have Iron Fist go. You're gonna have a hell of a time killing him. Luke Cage is the same. We'll go with Luke Cage. He will double move to the back of this point. I'll bend it so I can be all official. That's Carl.
Guess this is interesting.
I almost asked you if you want winging it tokens before I remembered.
I mean, I do. I'll take it.
I'd imagine you do. Yeah, who wouldn't want rerolls on Corvus?
Yeah. I don't know. It's not so much Corvus that I'm worried about with the rerolls. He typically doesn't need them.
Yeah.
Thanos,
however.
Thanos, yes, very much so.
Yeah. I was playing Wakandans Black Order for a little while, like a couple weeks ago, and having Shuri rerolls on Thanos was pretty clutch, I will say.
Yeah. We're gonna spend the space gem on Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
There. My range checks on. Whoops, wrong side of the board.
Funny story. My last League game, I was streaming with Iron Maiden on in the background, and it got DMCA'd, so all the audio got ripped.
Ah!
So now I'm like, oh, unless I figure out how to make music not happen on OBS, I'm just not gonna have music.
I think this is the play. I mean, it feeds into your plan with Luke Cage, but if we can just kill him, then no more bodyguards, I guess, right? So.
How can you say that when Iron Fist is right there?
We're gonna spend 2 Cosmic Portal, Mr. Cage.
It's actually Mr. Lucas, but yeah, whatever. Go for it. I do love that his name is Carl Lucas. That's one of my favorite little things in this game. Mind Stone as well.
No, I think we'll do a strike attack into him first, see if I can get a cheap throw to get him closer to Corvus.
The throw is away, but okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I guess we'll go for it. Anyhow, is it a may throw or a must?
I believe it's a May throw.
Okay. Well, you're right, that is away. Where is my head at? No. Yep, okay. Well, we are going to attack Luke.
Okay.
At some point here. I think Corvus is going to get that placement anyhow. Yeah, he's going to get the range. So yeah, we'll Mind Stone Mr. Cage or Mr. Lucas,
Okay, and then strike him.
and then strike him
Sounds good.
since he's within range. All right. So physical attack into Cage or Luke. Cool hand,
Ooh,
Luke.
blocking nothing. Taking
Okay.
two.
2 through. Jeez. Grooving. We will take that against Mr. Cage. Let's go ahead and do her again.
Blocking a one. So
Okay.
taking one and then one from the throw.
Correct. And question is do we even want to do the throw? We get one off of that. I could just do a Death Decree off of his little crappy Atom Splitter. Yeah, that's tempting. Yeah, I think we got to take the guaranteed damage on Luke when we can. Might regret this.
Oh, I already did the damage for it. But yeah, if you're throwing him into something, I assume, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We're going
Okay.
to throw him into this truck down here.
Bonk. Okay.
Okay.
That's Thanos. Yes. Right.
Depends on where I'm at as far as Corvus range. And sorry, I need to generate my power for the hit on the second hit on what do you call it? Cage. Because I got 1 through there and then 2 on the first. So yes, that at this point is Thanos.
Alrighty. So, do I want to let Luke die this early? I'm gonna play Avengers Assemble. Luke. Where is he? Luke, Iron Man, Vision are all gonna pay.
And indeed, they will pay.
I will imagine so. So Iron Man moves up. Vision moves up. And Cage is gonna move away from Mr. Corvus. Go like right there. Should be within 2 of the point, most definitely outside of 2 Corvus, which I like. Cool. So we'll go sit right there. I'll activate Iron Man. He's gonna move. Right around there. See how far range 3 is from Luke, so I should be in. Let me get my range tools on. Yes, indeedy. We'll just throw a 4-die repulsor blast into Thanos.
With his
Nope.
unlimited size.
Yes, if I get it. Nope. A total of 2, so you're not going to take anything. That is Iron Man.
No power to med pack. So you still got Vision and Iron Fist. I'm going to pass.
Okay, because you just have
Cordis.
right.
So I just learned about the whole entire like stream view on on Discord the other day,
Yeah, that's pretty
and
cool.
then yeah, it has revolutionized my Marvel Crisis Protocol experience on TTS.
Makes sense to me. Who do we want to go with here? Could move up Iron Fist to potentially stop you from attacking. That seems kind of cool. Yeah, I think that's the play. We'll go with Iron Fist. Gonna move. Move again. And go like right here. That's Iron Fist.
Higher, what's it cost on that? 3 costs 2. Hmm.
But yeah, the ease of the Discord streaming is unreal.
Yeah. As far as that Heroes for Hire, is that an omnidirectional throw?
I believe it's throwaway, but I get to place myself within one of Luke Cage wherever I want, so I can make it pretty much whatever I want. It's a pretty good card.
It is. Trying to figure out how to.
Yeah, like I had some folks get kind of mad at me for playing Black Order at my locals, and I'm like, guys, there's so much stuff you can do to make Black Order's life hell. I swear.
There is.
I mean, they're
Um,
still really good, obviously.
yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do to really make them have to think. Um, that's for sure. Um, that is for sure. Let's go ahead and do an Atom Splitter energy attack into Luke Cage.
Okay. And you're not Death Decreeing, just doing the 4 dice?
Um,
Because Death Decree would be before the attack.
yeah, I think we're just gonna do the 4 dice. Try
Okay.
to just sneak one through on you.
Sounds likely.
It's a pretty decent roll for only 4 dice, and I think I did it.
Taking one, yeah.
Okay, Cordis gains power. So Luke's dazed, right?
No, he has 1 health left.
Ah, okay. Ah, that's right. Okay. So I got 3 through block 1, reduce. Yeah. I am almost tempted to leave him alone.
Spicy.
Yeah, it is tempting. Right now I'm debating on whether or not I want to try to just mothership up and then
Yeah, I was seeing that.
spike into Iron Man potentially. That would be spreading around too much power. Because if I just attack him again, I'm going to get that. Heroes for Hire played on me. Yep, sorry.
You're good. No,
I
take your
tend to
time.
be a lot more deliberate with Black Orders than I am with Guardians, just because.
You have less activations, man. You don't gotta tell me twice. It's all good.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's
I
kind
play
of
Black Order too. It's no stress.
so, yeah, appreciate that. Can't really afford to get things wrong.
I agree, especially at this level of play. It's all good. Take your time.
You overestimate me, sir.
You haven't lost yet. You're in the winners bracket.
Well, I don't know.
I mean that's factually accurate, but
It
dot
can
dot dot.
go. Yeah, that stuff could have gone anyway. Um, well, I don't know. The first game was pretty well in my favor, but yeah, second game could have gone either way. Of course, if the accuser had done his accusing, then maybe it would have been a better spot,
Yeah, that's always helpful, right?
right? Yeah, I think that wouldn't have been so close had I just paid attention to my own tactics card, right? Um, fuck. That's the play. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and Atom Splitter him again. Well, Thanos gonna spend 2 for Death Decree, and we're gonna Atom Splitter.
I think we heroes that.
Yep.
So Luke Cage will pay 2. Iron Fist will place. Right over here. And now I'm the attack target with 3 dice. Blocking 2.
No, sending 1 through. Wait, I got the crit.
Yep.
So.
Skull crit.
Okay. Take the
So
1.
taking a damage.
We'll gain a power.
Then I throw ya.
Yep. Hit that lamppost. Nope.
No, I was trying to avoid it. I think that's the best throw angle I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I was looking for. If you would have hit that lamppost, I would have got that 1 extra power, and I could have climbing geared and done some fun stuff with Mothership.
Get all over the place, yeah.
I don't know if you actually saw that. Did you?
I knew you had the power for climbing gear and mothership if I did a damage to you, but I also don't care about doing damage to Corvus right yet. But yeah, you get on this middle point. Even though I have vision to move up and outscore you, having Corvus there is still annoying for sure.
Yeah, I'm just kind of debating whether or not I want to give up my back point, singular point that I'm trying to score here. Because I don't think I want to be out of range of it. I think we can save Mothership for other affairs. Yeah, I think that's the play here. We'll spend 3 for climbing gear.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't think you're gonna make it, Corvus.
Oh, he definitely will. You got the medium base. You're fine.
I don't think he does, man.
Well, prove me wrong
Actually,
then.
if I do the little wacky place.
Either way,
Okay.
you're not taking damage. But yeah, I'm like very confident that you make it in there.
Yeah, we'll spend 3 for climbing gear. I think if I angle it up there and
Yeah.
avoid
Look how much extra space you have there on that tool.
avoid
What the hell's
Punisher's
going on?
bike rack.
Says you're not in right now, bud. And you just moved all your tools.
So
I hate that.
I
Um,
literally placed on the edge of the
I
one.
know. That's what I saw too. You can move it within one. It's all good. Just have it be at max range one.
There.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah,
with
no,
the
going max one at TTS is
here,
weird sometimes. Yeah, it's all good.
I think it was because I was trying to avoid the bike rack on Punisher's van.
Yeah. No, if I were more of a dick, I'd care, but I think that's fine. So, yeah, moving into range one. And that's Corvus done.
Sure.
Okie dokie. Go with Mr. Vision.
Didn't initially bring climbing gear in this list, and
I think
changed it
Indomitable,
around.
for me, like, Indomitable takes its place, but I really love climbing gear.
Well, it's the out of turn movement that I like out of climbing gear. I can find use for it with Guardians and Black Order. So
Yeah, I hear you. Alright, we'll go with Vision. We'll move up, like,
yeah, there's
around.
obviously a great case to be made for Indomitable.
The card's so busted. We'll move Vision up, like, right there-ish. Outside of 3 of Thanos would be nice. I am currently. And we'll throw an energy builder into Thanos, 5 dice.
Yep.
Wow. Give me some wilds. Give me some wilds. No. So dealing A damage, gaining A power. And we'll spend one, see if we get lucky.
He's not the guy we want to have it.
Nope. There are my wilds. Alright, that's Vision.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So it'll
Round
be
one. 2-1.
3-1. Middle game is worth 2. So I have my back point,
Oh,
which
yep.
Sham should be on. I don't know why it's not showing him on it. But you saw me place within 1 super
You know,
early.
if I were a bigger dick, I'd say something.
Alright.
Yep, 3-1 it is. Something something max range ones, right?
Right, yeah. No, I gotta stop doing that on TTS, going to max range 1, because it always just causes a headache. Alright, so auto cleanup. Gamora takes 1 for being out in the gamma wastes.
She loves it.
Yep. I'm gonna keep Vision in his physical form, and you have priority, my friend.
That's what we are wont to do over here. See how we... Oh, we still got sacrifice.
Of course. We got defensive tech on defensive tech.
Yeah. Well, at least we can potentially do that to burn it out. Yeah, Luke Cage is already at 4. His throw comes in at 2. And it is...
It's terrain only, though.
And it's only a size 2, so I think I can live with that. Well, how's about we do... Save that for this turn. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, we're going to do a death blow attack into Luke Cage.
Death blow costs 4.
Not death blow, excuse me. Stupid atom splitter
Oh, okay. Into cage.
into Cage.
Do I want to sacrifice? Yes, because your next attack is gigantic. So, they'll both pay 1. We'll put it on the fist.
Okay.
I can't add dice because it's sacrifice, but blocking 2, so he'll be fine.
Yep. Gain of power. Thanos is going to spend 2 for Death's Decree. Corvus will spend 3 for Glade's Edge. And just go ahead and do a strike attack into Iron Fist.
Okay.
Physical.
Blocking 2.
So 3, 4, 5, 7.
Okay, so I'll take 4.
And there's also a Pierce on that.
Yeah, Pierce doesn't matter for Iron Fist because he counts blanks, though.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
I'd get my leadership here. You're gaining 4 power. But that was your second action.
Okay.
Give me just a moment. I think we're moving Vision up, but let me check something.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll move Vision up. He can't heal, though. That's kind of annoying. No, I guess we'll heal Luke Cage. He needs healing. So he'll use leadership. Where's he gonna go? I don't think you can do anything else right now with Corvus. I think Corvus's turn is done. So, what does that mean? Where do we want to put you, Luke? I think we put Luke right over here. Okay.
About as good as we're going to do with Corvus. So.
Okie dokie. That's Corvus done. We'll go with Vision. He's gonna move up, be within range 2 of Mr. Thanos. We should have Corvus. Yes. Okay. We'll go for a beam. 5 dice. Let's do Corvus first.
Okay, energy attack.
Yes, sir. Total of 2 with sap.
Okay, blocking 0.
Taken 1, sap at 1, so I'll gain 2. And then into Thanos. Total of 1, so you couldn't take damage if you tried. So I'll just gain 1 more. And then we will spend 2. And throw Mr. Thanos.
Oh.
Come on down. That should clear everything. So we'll just do like that. And that's Vision. Oh, I should check for the core. Do you mind if I check for the scroll?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's just put a bullseye on Vision's head.
He's the one to get it.
There we go.
Like I said, the last guy I want to have it.
I love Vision so much. Yeah, I'm playing a point down here, but it really doesn't feel like that. I feel pretty okay with this team.
Yeah, Vision's... I don't know. I think he's probably one of the top 3, 4 threats.
I had this conversation at LVO a couple of times. I think the top 3, 4s, as you said, are Voodoo, Vision, and Panther. And it's pretty hard to... Panther was like my next 4th threat that I was considering for this list.
If it's not Panther, it's, I think, Rogue these days.
I think she doesn't have the utility of the other two. She's just pure damage. But if you're looking for a damage 4th, there isn't one better.
Gamora.
That's fair. She doesn't have the
Yeah.
throw, but she has like pounce and her wilds count. It's really good.
Yeah. Now that I don't need to be worrying about rolling for this junk over here, um, kind of make some things a little bit easier for her. And there is no way I think I'm avoiding Iron Man.
Da na 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 na.
Sorry, that was just it was pretty off. So I was like, wait, is this like Queen or something?
Oh,
It's like some mix of like "We Will Rock You" type of. I don't know. It's confused.
no, it's
I
all
think
Sabbath today.
you got to go a little bit more, a little bit more twang into it. I think. Wow.
Wow, 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 wow,
Wow.
wow. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
That's a fair
yeah,
point.
you gotta twang it a little bit more. So he in solid state does take collision damage.
That's correct.
Okay. And defends at 5, right?
Yep.
Oh, Gamora. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. So we'll activate Gamora. Um, Thanos will spend 2 for Death's Decree. Do an 8 dice physical into Vision.
Mm-hmm.
Go for Wilds.
Block and
Or,
one.
or no Wilds. We can do that too. Okay. All
Taking
right.
one. Ouch.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Um, but it did get me enough to do at least this. So we'll spend 2 for Assassin's Leap.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he'll roll against, what is it? 3 damage on 2 dice.
Yep.
He'll save 1, take 2. Okay.
Um,
That's Gam Gam.
and I think in the right fits, I don't know that Gamora's in that real top tier because she's just a little bit so much of a specialist,
She's very dicey for sure.
but man, is she so good in Guardians. You know, she's so good in Guardians. Uh,
I don't doubt it.
well, it's just because like you don't always have to put a winging it token on her because she's got stealth now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, there's a turn where you can just not put it on her. She rushes into range, uh, maybe leaps within the range or whatever, gets off an attack and just put some rerolls on top of that stuff to try to get those wilds to trigger with her. And yeah, she's just nasty.
Her output's solid for sure.
And as long as you can use her sort of as like a flanking character, she does all right.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think she's like a sit and a point type of character, but like she hits really
So
hard for sure.
no, yeah, she doesn't have a lot of business in the center of the board. Her job is to chase down extract holders and uh, you know work the outside of the board.
Mm-hmm. What do we want to do here? Um, do I try and double push with Iron Man or single push with Iron Man? That'd be good.
Had her attack not whiffed, there's a chance we might have been able to. If I would have got lucky, I think I may have had a 40% chance of getting rid of Vision.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I rolled nothing on defense with 5 dice as well. Like that could have gone more in your favor for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not thinking that it's a good chance of knocking
right.
him out, but setting him up for Thanos potentially to get that scroll dropped is ideal.
I think we leave Iron Man alone for right now. Let's go with Luke Cage. We'll strike Corvus for 5.
Yep. I'm blocking 1.
You're blocking 1, so take 1. Gain a power. We'll just do it again. Hitting for 3, so dealing 1 again.
Yep.
That's Cage.
That got him the power generation he needed.
Indeedy.
So now you've got 2 people who can field dress Mr. Fist.
Oh, Vision's not super close, but yes. If you kill someone else, I suppose.
Yeah. We're going to pass with Thanos.
Okay. I'll field dressing Fist. Fist will move. And Iron Fist Thanos. Spend the 8.
So I guess my question was, I always thought with a field dressing they had to activate later. So.
No, you can do it right then and there.
Okay. Well, character within 2 days. Yep, and it's so during your active turn. Okay.
Yeah, so before I activate a character, I play the card, and then I move, or then I activate Iron Fist.
Have that character's turn start, but it's during the activation.
That's correct. Yeah, I was a little surprised to see you do that, but I'm going to take advantage of it
well,
for sure.
You know, it's the first time that I've seen it, so...
Makes sense.
It happens. So, we just activated Thanos.
Yep.
That is brutal.
I'm always surprised more people don't run field dressing. Like, I see it, it's like in a contention with Medpack and Brace, but it's never like better than either of them in their showings. So you're blocking 2, you're going to take 2 damage, and you are activated. And Gamora will take 1 for being within 3 of Thanos.
Yep.
Okie dokie. So I just have... I guess you have turns to play tactics cards if you so wish.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I can't play that. Can't play that. No, I think it's going to come down to a little bit of survival this round. Yeah, that sucked. Oh well, lesson learned. Yeah, because had I known that you could just activate Iron Fist, I was like, oh, okay, he's going to play field dressing.
Yeah, you definitely would go with Thanos, yeah.
I'll go over there and bonk him on the head and just call it good. So, yeah, good stuff. Okay. Yeah, I've got no tactics cards to play that at least I want to right now, so call it good.
Alright, we'll go with Iron Man. We'll just pop 4 dice into Thanos. Zero. You're good. We'll throw another one at you. There we go. 4.
Okay, blocking 2, reducing, takes 1.
Gain a power. I will push you because I got the wild. Let's do something like that.
Yeah, I just recently learned, like, the other week about being able to play field dressing in between activations. If you don't have anybody else left to play and stuff like that, so...
It's a nasty card. Under Sam, it's pretty crazy for sure. So let's see. Right now, I'm scoring the middle. That's 2, 3, 4. Could be 7. I like the idea of 7. Alright, Sam. Can you get on the back point? I think so. Yes, is the answer I'm looking for. Okay, so Sammy will go. He'll move. and then he'll charge. So I'll spend 2. We'll move again and throw a shield at Corvus for 4 dice.
Man, I can't believe I didn't know that. It's gonna bother me for a while.
I feel yeah. I feel like everyone has that first experience with field dressing. Like, oh, this card's fucking crazy. Okay, so you're not gonna get pushed. I just gain a power, and that's Sam.
Well, I know that it's really good with Sam just because it allows you to get more out of his leadership, and that makes a ton of sense there. But I did not know that you could use it on somebody and then activate them. That was the
yeah. That's what I'm talking about when I say like that's the gross part of field dressing.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think there are a ton of people just not playing that correctly.
yeah, 100%. And I think that's part of why it's not as well regarded as Medpack and Brace, because Medpack and Brace are great for keeping your characters like up, but field dressing is like you will be up. If I get the power online, like it's more situational. Medpack and Brace are more just like you can use them whenever they're reactive, basically. But field dressing is a crazy card. So I have middle and back gamma for 5 plus the scroll for 7 puts me on 10.
Yep.
Auto cleanup. Thanos will take a damage for beating out in the gamma. Auto power. Vision will flip to energy, so I can avoid collision. You're just gonna attack me first, so it really doesn't matter. But this does stop you from just double tapping. So yeah, he'll flip to energy. Or at least throwing insta-killing me. That's what I mean. Oh, did I leave you in 4? I'm bad.
Well, I was probably just gonna end up mothershipping it in anyhow.
Yeah.
If I had to. At least we've got that for range. Oh, Gam. We got some work to do, girly. Yeah, I don't think we can allow that to be ignored. Of course, I will. Row. Size 3. There's nothing there. I guess the question is if I activate Gamora, do I risk losing Corvus this round? I think the answer to that is yes. And if I activate Corvus, is that going to allow Vision to heal? And the answer is also yes. So I don't know that I have any good answers here, except for the fact that I can probably get some pretty good damage in with Gamora and pick up the scroll. And so if Corvus gets dazed, then so be it. So yeah. Okay. Thanos is going to spend 2 for Death's Decree. Gamora is going to do a physical attack into Vision.
Yeah, we'll flip back over to physical for 2 power.
Yep.
And do our best. Bullock in 2.
Here's the wild. And of course, I don't need it. I'm at failure. So
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, you'll do 3. Daze, drop the scroll. I do get a leadership trigger.
Pay 1 to pick it up.
Who wants to have that happen right now? I think we'll use it on Cage, because I feel like if you want to tap into Iron Fist right now, I'm okay with that. Am I okay with that? What does Iron Fist do this round? Very little. Very little. Okay, yeah, so it's gotta be Cage. So Cage will heal You can't jump that direction because vision's there, so we'll just move cage over here.
Might do it. I don't know if we're going to get around him well enough. So I guess the other question is... I think we're done playing with you, Iron Fist.
Oh, you move short with the scroll, yeah?
That is true. Oh well, I can still get there. Save that 3 points. And I need to save Corvus. And I think that's the... Which is I hate it. I'm too far behind. Okay, and then we'll spend 2
Mm-hmm.
for Assassin's Leap.
Oh, don't hit the poor boy.
So we're gonna end up hitting Sam. So the goal here is to clip Sam and still get within 1.
Yep. It should be doable. Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
clip him like right there. He rolls defense extremely well.
Okay. And then we'll spend 2 to Medpack Corvus.
Mm-hmm. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 dice into Corvus. I don't know if that one-shots him.
This didn't seem to make a lot of sense to me to sit here and go into Iron Fist
No, I completely understand.
because it's just going to get him power generated.
Right.
I can afford to ignore him for a turn. If he wants, he's welcome to come down here and join the party.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's a good idea. Because, like, I can flying kick strike Gamora. You're only getting 5 dice, maybe, on the second attack, and that's if I do 2 damage, in which case I'm pretty happy either way. My other idea is Iron Fist nuke. See how that goes for me. But it's like without vision, because I don't think vision can pay for Helios. It's 2, 4, 6, 9, 11 dice. 11 dice into Corvus could easily do like nothing.
Yeah.
We'll go with Luke. Luke is going to strike Corvus for 5. And we're just going to casually stagger him. Do 4 damage.
That is less than ideal.
That is less than ideal.
Takes 2.
And he is staggered, so I'll gain 2 power.
Two wilds on 5 dice.
Yeah, I've seen that trigger like 3 times in my life.
Sad times.
Do we spend 4? Yeah, that was super lucky on my part, absolutely.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. So I can't throw you outside of 3, so you're gonna get a death blow on somebody. Right now, Thanos isn't juicing it, which is something. So do we just go for the kill? I mean, we've come this far. Yeah, Luke will punch him again for 5.
Okay, I can do that.
Total of 3.
One of these days we'll block something. Corvus
My Thanos never blocks anything either.
takes 2.
Okay. We'll spend 2, and we'll throw this car at you.
Mm-hmm. Let's go singular failure.
No fucking way. Alright.
Not gonna block anything again.
Yep,
Okay.
so he's just dazed. This is just not your day. I'm sorry about the spell. This is like actually ridiculous how much the dice are going in my favor. That's Cage.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's not completely out of reach, but that was pretty damaging.
Yeah, that's disgusting. My 3 threat just fucking one-rounded Corvus Glaive. And staggered him even if I didn't. Yeah, Luke puts in work for me, regardless. He's one of my favorites.
No, he's solid.
He's such a good character.
I don't know that he's, putting out 8 damage solid.
No, probably not. Like, that was definitely dice for me. But just in general, I'm saying it more so, not that, like, oh, Luke Cage is OP. I'm saying it that, like, Luke always puts in work for me. He's one of my favorite characters in this game.
I mean, well, with the throw, the bodyguard.
Yeah, he's such a good little toolkit. He's so tanky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the only 3 threat in that sort of a role that I like a lot more is just Lizard.
Yeah. He's just not an Avenger. And he's not as cool as Luke.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I love Lizard, but I think Luke Cage he's got so much swag. He just stands there and is like, you can't hurt me. And he also forces you to attack him. Lizard just kind of like is like a super good extract runner.
Or it just goes and sits somewhere and just, chills.
Yeah, just gets points and he can't die. Luke is like in the fight constantly and he's like, fuck you, hit me.
See, Lizard, man, you just go now, just put a little rock out, let him sit in the sun. Just let him go chill, earn you 2 points a turn, maybe somewhere doing something.
A lizard in the sun. I like that imagery a lot, actually.
Yeah, just chilling. Well, so that's 4. I mean, I can still get Helios here. Oh, damn it, Bobby. Round 3 in the morning. Boy, already ain't right.
My sister's been trying to get me to watch King of the Hill for years now.
I was talking to a buddy about this the other day, but I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have growing up. I can't even mothership now. It just ruins everything. You're like a hobbit putting taters on the rabbit, man. It just ruins it.
Taters.
Ruins it. Stupid fat hobbits. He ruins it.
Yeah, like as much as I'm super scared of bitter rivals, I'm never gonna stop running Medpack Brace for my Black Order list. Just because I'm scared of exactly this happening. I'm scared of my dice being dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and even getting that extra little push onto Thanos that just kind of knocked him away is just and you've still got so many activations. Oh, not a good spot to be in, Thanos. We are displeased. I can't give up that freaking 3 points though. And you still got a Sam to activate. Still got an Iron Fist to activate. And Iron Man can still make it down there onto that 3-point. So I'm not going to be able to move all of them off of there. So that leave me with the ability to do You're in a bad way here. Very bad way. So if I do that, I'm at least going to get 4, get the 3, go up to 13. I really do not want to attack Iron Fist. The goal was to ignore him this round. I don't have a choice. Okay. Yeah. Geyser. All right. Space Jam. And we'll go into Iron Fist, physical attack.
Sure. Blocking 2. You got a wild, and also I think enough. Yeah, I'll take 1. Days.
Uh,
You have
4 damage is dealt. The throw occurs.
Oh yeah, it is an away throw, so I figured it was gonna go in the vision either way. But yeah, if you want to move him at all, it's all good. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do have enough wiggle room, and I'm blind.
Oops, that's the wrong thing.
You're good. If you do take the throw, you get no power from this, though.
How do you figure that?
Because before damage, so you're throwing me into something for 1 damage, and I'm only taking 1.
Well, trying to look at the angle, but you might be right. But I don't think I'm going to be throwing you into anything. It looks
Oh
like.
yeah. If you don't throw me into anything, then we're all hunky dory.
And it's all about just backing away from things.
I think that works. It's fine. Okay, so I have my leadership trigger.
Yep.
Let's see who's within 4 of Thanos. Everybody. I can't move Luke either way. Sam can charge. Let's use it on Iron Man, I guess. And just get outside of range 2 of Mr. Thanos.
All right, we'll spend. Uh, Sorry, how much damage did I get through on that? Let me check.
So it's just 3-1
Oh,
on
just
on Iron Fist. You only had 1 health.
I have 1 health. Okay. Sorry, I'm
It's all good.
too deep into my Black Order meditative. Let's not screw up the game any more than we already have thoughts. Yeah, so we'll spend 2 to Cosmic Portal, Mr. Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Damage onto him there for free. I think we'll be dazing anybody else anytime soon. I mean, that's essentially what this gamble is going to probably come down to. Get him.
Mind stoning Iron Man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the furthest possible away point is. Um, Probably put him over there on that truck. And we'll have to him. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, we're gonna Mind Stone Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Going to move Thanos. Other side of our friend Vision here. Hopefully not get pushed around by Iron Man too much. And then we're going to spend 2 for a Cosmic Portal
Mm-hmm.
on Iron Man. Just gonna send him packing. And so maybe we can try to force him to waste some power. We'll spend 2 there. And also send him packing.
Sounds good.
And that's my best attempt at salvaging this round.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm still within 3, so we'll go with Sam. We'll just shield throw Gamora for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Total of 1. You're fine. I just gain a power. We'll spend 2 for charge.
Yeah, see, the whole purpose of me doing that was just trying to keep your power economy down.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
I mean,
Where do we want to be? I think anywhere I go, I'm gonna be within 2 of Corvus and 3 of, or 4 of Thanos, right? So we got that whole point pretty much covered. Yeah.
he's a bit of a dick like that on this setup.
It's not the end of the world. I get so many opportunities to punch him. So we'll go right here. Or actually, let's go on the other side. Gonna move a little bit less. How about that? We'll turn to face the green lady. We'll throw a shield at her.
Okay.
Total of 4.
4 hits, 4 dice. Bummer.
Okay, so I'll gain a power. I did get the push because I did damage. And
That was the gamble that we were hoping to avoid.
Yeah. So 2 damage through.
Yep. That was what we were gambling on.
Yeah, that's part of why I love Vision and Panther and Voodoo so much, is because like it's still just dice for 2 of those guys, but the defensive tech on Panther is insane. Like Rogue, you were talking about before, her defensive tech is also wonderful. Just like being a 4th that's tougher to remove than usual is so good.
Yeah,
So
she has the invulnerability. She defends
yeah.
physical well. I think what really makes her special is the charge, and that mutant absorption can be particularly nasty.
Oh, it can be deadly for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got any cards you're gonna play? Or are you good?
No, I can't because Corvus is.
Oh right. It's just bitter rivals, which you wouldn't want to play right now anyway. Do we just nuke Thanos out of existence? I'm scoring 3 right now. What can I? Okay, so if I dump all of my available power, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dice to do 3 damage to Thanos. I don't even get on the middle point right now, which is the annoying part, but I don't think that matters too much. Yeah, we're gonna play Helios. So Iron Man will pay all 3. Luke Cage will pay 3, so that's 6. Captain America will pay 2, that's 8. Plus the 2 initial from Helios, that's 10 dice into Thanos.
Don't block anything.
Okay, so we will nail him. And then Iron Man will just move on to this back point and be done.
That makes... I don't think I had any business surviving that, but...
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, my buddy Ernesto told me this, and it really made a lot of sense to me, because I was down on Helios for a long time. The thing is, you just gotta pay enough that there's no chance they survive. You have to make it like a guaranteed thing. That's the whole point of that card. And he's right.
Yeah. And
Um,
it's great for that.
oh, definitely.
It still can whiff, but...
Oh, of course. I mean, anything can whiff. Corvus can whiff, and Corvus has, like, 6.5 out of 8 consistency, right?
I think the least amount of damage that I've ever... Not damage, but the least amount of hits that I've ever gotten on a Glaive's Edge with Corvus is 3.
Yeah, I think it averages, like... on average, I think 5 dice you're getting 5 damage. With crits factored in. Anyway, so that's rounds. I have 4 to your 2, puts me on 14, puts you on 3. Gamora will take 1 from the Gamma. I think Luke Cage will as well. And that's auto cleanup.
That field dressing thing is going to haunt me all game.
Hey, but you'll remember it, and you'll see it coming next time. You'll become a better player because of this. You a pro?
Sure do. Well, Corvus, got your rage boiling now, buddy. God, I'm so disappointed in myself right now.
I did do a damage to Cage, right? I guess he was on 3 a second ago.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. I was checking the chat. Oh, that's atrocious. Did not realize.
Still there. Was willing to potentially activate somebody else until I saw that. Yeah. And you've got vision on physical.
Yeah. It's got plenty of power to flip flop either way. But yeah, I think physical is the right state to be in right now.
Yep. Yeah, this is not good, Gamora. Just how we... I mean, I've got to get this activation in. Vision, are you going to be able to harm Thanos very badly? What's your spender look like? Synthesor Avenger.
He's got a pretty scary spender.
Yeah. It's not add critical results. Roll successes. You cannot add additional dice against roll as a result. Okay. Well, That's not horrible. Would be for Corvus.
Yeah, it's really scary for Corvus. I was just thinking about that actually.
Not
Yeah.
not the worst thing in the world for Thanos. He could probably.
I was thinking about Vision going into Thanos. I don't think I have a very good odds of killing him, but I also don't know if I
Yeah,
need to.
I don't think so. Of course, with the way this game's going, it's like, well, I guess I don't need to, but I'm gonna try anyhow. And out there he goes. Like, so
I need like Luke dazing Corvus last round was actually like super good for me. That was a game changing moment. If that hadn't happened, I don't know what
well,
happens.
there's been two of those so far, and one of them just because I didn't know about a tactic card working the way that it did, right?
Hmm.
And that's really the most disappointing thing about this game is it's like I've had that mistake just contribute so much woe to this game.
Yeah, if this wasn't a league game, I would absolutely have told you how that worked.
Dude,
But
yeah, no, I get it. Because that probably scored you 4 points,
yeah,
easily. Because
no, turning
otherwise,
off Thanos for a round in the Black Order matchup is a nightmare.
yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I mean, that's why we went after Iron Fist, and that's why I was like, all right, well, we'll let him come in and just freaking, hero this, and then open into him with a Glade's Edge, and let's try to put him down. The plan was just to open into the next turn, do the same thing. Um,
Yeah, this has been bothering me. This Gamma Shelter is like floating. There we go.
yeah, yeah. So I think we're gonna have to get hyper aggressive here and hope for the best. Gamora's gonna pay 2
Hmm.
uh, to pop up on in here. And let's go ahead and do the place on the end of it there.
For Assassin's Sleep, it's a throw, so you have to do them.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Here, I'll just hit the throw button. There you go.
Yeah. So right there at the end, it's where we want to be, I suppose. Um, Thanos spend 2 for Death's Decree, physical attack into Falcon.
All right.
Doesn't have his fancy shield.
That seems like a lot of damage for Gamora. Yeah, you don't have a lot of skulls, so you got ammo for it too. Yeah, I'm blocking 1. So
Okay.
that's
Two, three,
7, right?
four, 5. So yeah, 7.
He just takes 5.
Okay.
I have to decide who's gonna leadership now. Because you still have another action. Does she have range 3 attacks on Gamora?
Yes. Her builder, her spender does.
Okay.
And it's also got a rapid strike on it
So that's like you can attack someone else within 3, right?
within 2
Oh, within 2, the second one?
of the target character. Yeah.
Okay.
So for example, if you left Vision there, like I could attack Iron Fist after Vision for free.
That's awesome.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
maybe
you,
any distance from this character. That's really cool.
she's pretty good. She is pretty good.
Okay, so Vision will be out of range of that truck regardless. Do we just put it on Luke and get him out of range of everything? I think so. If you just have nothing... Oh, I guess you're going to have something to do second activation either way.
Yeah.
You can attack Vision. I don't think you're going to kill Vision, though. Famous last words. You can't Death Decree, so it's just sick dice. Do we let
Uh,
Cage get his round 2 with Corvus and fuck him up again? That'd be really funny, but I don't think that's the right play.
if you really wanted to further demoralize me, bro, that'd be the way to go. Just let Luke go in and wreck him up some more.
No, I think, honestly, the best thing to do would be to, like, move Vision forward. And if you attack him, you attack him. And I'm definitely on... Okay, I am on that point. Okay.
Attackers. Okay. So we got that going for us. Suppose now is probably as good a time as any. Now that we're all nice and bunched up here. Yeah, I can't put. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I screwed that up. I should have put it on him in the first place.
What, rivals Sam and then done it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have changed up my activation or my Sam leadership as well.
Yeah. 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 Not playing well now. Wouldn't say that I'm necessarily on tilt, but heavily the morale of the Black Order is not. It's not in a good place right now.
I can picture Thanos now with a tear in his eye, kind of pouting with that big old lip of his.
I can't cosmic portal anymore.
Lady Death will never go out with me at this rate.
Deadpool takes her down the aisle again.
Hell yeah. I think it was like the 2000. Okay, no, it was Dark Reign. So like 2008, it must have been the 2008 Deadpool series. He's like hallucinating on a fucking cruise liner. And he's like a busboy, like trying to get with Death, and Thanos is wearing like a conga line T-shirt and being like, "Nah, dude, she's mine." I thought that was the funniest shit when I was like 12.
Yeah. We can still. Yeah. Okay. Save that. Save those points. Gamora. Even if we go run off of this. I think we got to try to take out Luke Cage. So.
Okay.
Before he hurts Corvus again. So yeah, we'll pay 4 for Cosmic Assassin into Luke Cage.
Blocks nothing.
He
He's alive. I'll take 8 damage. That is, like we were saying, demoralizing. Alright. Vision's gonna activate. I'll spend 4 and throw a Synthesort Avenger into Corvus.
all shields, baby.
Okay. Come on. Oh, so you have nothing there.
This would be really devastating into Corvus.
Well,
Proceed.
he just dies.
Devastating into Corvus.
Yep, just blows him away. Okay.
This is just getting out of hand.
Yeah, for real. That's the best vision roll I've ever had on that attack. And it's about to get worse. We'll spend 2. We'll throw Gam Gam into this bin.
Yeah.
And then we'll spend 1 and pick up the doohickey.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir. And then Vision will waddle onto the point and be a happy camper.
I bet. I bet. Okay. Well, Thanos. How do we try to score some more points to not embarrass ourselves any further? On the off chance that Corvus doesn't get nuked, which I mean, 7 dice, 6 damage. I mean,
I thought I was gonna have to double tap him there for sure. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be one hit wonder, just blow him off the table.
Yeah. So I would say that's one minor mistake there as far as not playing Bitter Rivals on Sam before I went into him, and then a second infinitely larger mistake on allowing the Iron Fist activation.
Yeah.
And then, but didn't know, so I'm not that upset at myself.
Yeah, no, like that. It's a learning experience, right? And I know that's kind of a dick thing to say, but like you will not forget that again.
No, yeah, it's fine. I mean, I played game against some very good players when I first hopped in online because my buddy had known him from X-Wing, and like deception with Mystique and stuff like
Oh,
that.
that card's brutal.
Well, especially when she's doing it onto a long moving character
Yeah.
like Gamora, or it was Angela actually that he did it
Yeah, that's
onto.
the worst fucking case scenario is the fastest character in the game gets deception.
Yeah, so wasn't aware of like the card and just Mystique in general at that point.
It's pretty
So
nasty.
yeah, she's all right. Um, I don't know how I feel about her leadership. Um,
I'm actually of the. I think Mystique leadership is like the new. I think the new wave of Brotherhood folks should be really looking at Mystique a lot harder than they should be at
I
Magneto.
think a lot of people are. It's just when a character like Juggernaut drops, and it's like let's just smash everything on the board and score
Yeah,
points together.
like the fun factor of Juggernaut Magneto
Like,
is there.
yeah,
Yeah, like playing Juggernaut Magneto Scarlet Witch at 16 is so much fun.
yeah. Um, oh shoot, I like the Gambit Toad at 16.
Yeah, you're not. Neither of them can throw things. Why even live?
Well,
I
because
mean,
you
like
got
the viability, obviously, for sure. Like having some expect runners is good, but I just want to shoot more dice at people.
yeah. For me, having a souped up Gambit with all that power,
Yeah.
uh, he can be quite the load. Um, Mothership has been rendered useless. Like, God, everything is just. This might be one of the worst games I've ever had in like probably over a month. And I'm not sure, other than doing the bitter rivals thing a little bit better, what more I could have done differently. Um, I don't think I did anything wrong activation order wise. I'm gonna sit here and stew on this for a second. I might as well. Uh, God, this is gonna be irritating for you. I'm gonna pass.
I could see
I'm
how that
just
would be
gonna.
irritating.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, if I push you once, you're gonna get out of range four. Um, you just have Thanos left. I think we just have.
I mean, you're gonna win. It's just a matter of
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. I'm just like
am
I
I
try
gonna
not to like I never want to
do
like get too comfortable with these games, right? I always want to like try and play out with all of my decision making till the end of the game because I'm stupid. But I
well,
think
this game's gone actually pretty quickly as well. I mean, all things considered, you
yeah,
started.
I like my last 2 hour game was like a long fucking time ago. My game's been pretty quick recently. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go with Iron Fist. We'll just strike. Oh wait, no. Oh, that won't get me out of range three, will it? Okay, so we'll go with Iron Fist and we'll just leave. Just double move onto the back. Okay, whatever. He'll climb and then move, and he's done.
Yeah, this is about an hour and 20 minutes.
It's what my stream timer thingy says. About an hour 30 in like 2 minutes.
God. Let's see. You still got Luke Cage left.
Got Cage and Iron Man.
All right, well, pass again.
Okay. Go with Iron Man. We'll move up and throw 4 dice into you. Just one, so you're good. That's Iron Man.
Okay. Let's try to lower some of the embarrassment. Um, let's gem up onto this truck.
I don't know that your base fits, unfortunately. It's one of those tiny trucks.
I think it fits.
Maybe we could find out.
It's a size 3.
Yeah, yeah. There's no harm in finding out at this point.
I would be willing to bet that he fits because it's
Ooh.
also slanted on the windows. If you
Uh,
look at it from a side angle.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's. I think it's like the diameter. I think that's smaller, but let's find out. I'll bet you. I get to name your team in Major League Baseball.
I
I
don't
don't know
even
if you
gets
can
any
even do that.
I don't even gets any worse than the Marlins.
Yeah,
Oh no, so
yeah,
he's a
you're
little bit of
overlapping.
hangover there. A little bit of hangover there.
I genuinely don't think it's possible. I think you're too wide.
Yep, nope, you're correct. Okay. Nope.
But yeah, no point in finding out at this, or no harm in finding out at this point. Yeah, if you want to say you moved or whatever, just move over here. I'm good with that. Game's over either way.
All right. We will mind gem uh
To-
Iron Man out of
Tony Stank.
spite.
Yep.
Out of spite. No more 2 points for you, sir. I hope this comes back to cost you, opponent. And let's just go ahead and try to roll a wild against Iron Fist.
Let's do it. Blocks two. I got some wilds.
I
Oh, you
did.
got the wild. There we go. You throw him
It
off.
is the one. It is the one damage. So you know what? That is the small things in life.
Getting the throw
Okay.
on Thanos. Yeah, and then Cage will just move to the middle and he'll be done. I gotta get those 2 points. It's very important. All right, good game, brother.
Oh, I wouldn't necessarily call it that.
I'm
I
trying to be
think.
polite.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well played, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would love to get in a rematch one of these days. Not because
Absolutely.
I think that I would, be like, ah, well, if this
Oh,
happened, this
learning the
happened.
matchup's important either
I
way.
would
Yeah, I totally
agree,
get you.
but I think I could have given a far better showing than what had occurred here today.
I believe you. No, I'd
Uh,
love to get a game with you in the future. So for scoring purposes, you're scoring three, puts you on six. I'm gonna score seven here, puts me on 21.
so bad.
I know. Let's keep chatting though. I'm here for it.
Uh, Honestly, I'm literally just gonna go into the freaking into the game room and just try to look for a game just to get this out of my system.
I completely agree. If I wasn't so hooked on Elden Ring, I'd totally be down to play right now. But I gotta play more
Yeah.
Elden Ring.
But yeah, so I mean, I obviously, there's a field dressing turn. I think the bitter rivals going into Sam is something that I should have gotten off. Obviously, after we kind of realized what happened to Corvus, it probably wouldn't have saved him anyhow.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Yeah, sometimes just dice, right? Like that fucking Luke Cage turn was ridiculous. There's no two ways
well,
about it.
I just wasn't. I don't really. I mean, just with the damage reductions and all that stuff, but one of the things that always gets me is when people are throwing four dice and they're getting four hits consistently. It's like,
Yeah.
all
I mean,
right,
I think Sam did damage a whole one time this entire game, but the one time he did damage,
yeah,
um,
it was a
yeah,
four splash.
yeah, that's the thing. Like Sam is, he's not overpowered until he gets all of his triggers, and then he's like Doctor Strange on crack with a crazy ass leadership.
Um, Luke Cage was just simply devastating. Um, Obviously the Iron Fist, turn. It didn't do a lot of damage, but it did what it needed to do.
Yeah,
Uh, Vision on his beams didn't do too well. I think he got two hits on each with reductions.
yeah. I
So
think I did like a couple damage with Vision, but he made up for it with that Corvus spike. The thing about like the reason I'm happy to beam even if I'm not getting damage through is just for the power as
yeah,
well,
for the
because Vision's
power.
such a good battery.
Well, and not only that, but it also saps too.
Yeah,
So
like taking
uh,
some crucial power away from Corvus is always big.
yeah, so yeah, no, it completely makes a million% of sense. Like I'm not saying that it doesn't. It's just like um, I don't even think as far as like attacks wise. I don't know that I rolled. What do you think besides I think Gamora had a good roll. Um she got 7 through on 8, but that's kind of because of her modifiers.
Yeah, she was
Uh
slapping people pretty hard.
I mean that's just kind of what she does. When you factor in a Pierce on top of, the deadliest woman in the galaxy stuff on that cosmic assassin, she can be really brutal there. But just, you roll a couple of wilds, and that's why she's so great with guardians. It's like,
Reroll,
okay,
yeah.
cool. I've got two blanks on 6 dice. I'm gonna re-roll that. I bet you I can get maybe a wild out of this. And now, you're talking about turning that into another damage, right? So
Hmm.
it's almost like she gets double damage for her wild rolls, just on her builder, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Plus, the hopping into folks with the guaranteed damage. So she's just,
Pounce is such a good effect, yeah. Like I
yeah,
when I at
she's
my 17 is this with Panther, unless I just go 16 with Proxima, which I do a lot of the time.
yeah. So I guess like my question for you is like you've played like a lot more than I have, and that damn field dressing thing really showed it. And I think the other thing is like one, you're a little bit more decisive in like your movement. I think you know what you kind of want to do against a particular affiliation. I don't think I've played against an Avengers team. Dude, it's probably been months.
Yeah,
Uh,
I love me some Avengers. They're not super flashy, but man, they are just like every character on my team is stupid. Stupid
yeah,
good.
and they all serve a purpose. And when we combine them in with like the best leadership in the game, right? Like,
I don't think Sam's the best leadership in the game. I can
oh,
understand feeling that way, but I think there are much more what's the word I'm looking for? Adaptive and like reactive leaderships. Sam's leadership, don't get me wrong, is absolutely fucking insane and one of the best like attrition style leaderships in the game. But like if I'm talking best like game warping leaderships, it's like Miles and Kingpin probably.
Kingpins is really good. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I run an attrition team.
Yeah, Sam
Uh,
is excellent against attrition. Like I was gonna run Sam no matter what today because you were either playing a Guardians or BO, and I was like, oh, he's gonna try and fucking kill me, so I need to make that as hard as possible.
yep. Yeah. But even then, it's just like you can send up a character to go and just have him get freaking you know knocked out. And you just get a free movement and just steal away. Uh, you can steal away a secure, right?
Yeah,
There's just you can move another character out of range that you know you're wanting to save for like a next bigger activation next turn. There's just so much you can do with it. Um, and yeah, I don't know.
especially with all the
So I guess
defensive tech. Yeah, no, it's very hard to like put damage on the characters you want to against my team because I have like heroes and sacrifice, and I have the Sam leadership in general, and I have field dressing. So like against attrition teams, yes, you can put out a lot of damage, but I can put it where I want to, and that's like how what I have to do against those kinds of teams.
man, the crazy thing is like that whole entire heroes play, like it worked out exactly how I wanted it to as well.
Yeah, you burned heroes turn one. That was really good for you.
Yep, burn that turn one, and then you know, okay, cool. I've still got Glaive's Edge, right?
Hmm.
So like, I'm willing to think that my Corvus can nuke into against a 3 dice. Our blanks will cancel each other out, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna get some pretty good amount of damage in there, and maybe if I can daze him, great, right? So I get the daze, and it's like cool. I can kill this guy next turn, and we can just get that horrible spender out of the game, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and that's what you got to do in
Uh,
this matchup for sure. Is try and kill Iron Fist as quickly as possible.
or just ignore him and then kill him as quickly as possible.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
spike
it's
them to
so
death for sure.
yeah.
Like the heroes for hire, the Iron Fist, Luke Cage, like that tag team is insane. It's
Oh,
so much
it's
fun to play, but they're like
fantastic.
it's just there's a bunch of tanky threes that just make everyone else's life hell. It's nuts.
Yeah, I think Iron Fist is a really underrated three threat. I think he's phenomenal.
I don't think Iron Fist is underrated. I think a lot of people think he's really, really, really good. I'd say he's not overrated either, but I think when people compare him to Luke Cage, they're looking at the wrong things. I think Luke Cage is one of the best threes in the game.
Yes, he is. They're both exceptionally good threes. I
Yeah,
mean, that was one of the things I was looking at on your list as far as roster construction. Like, there's nothing that's necessarily questionable in there, right?
yeah.
These are all, highly regarded, highly practical, and versatile pieces, and that's really what my take of the Avengers affiliation is kind of known for. It's so versatile in their pieces. While from my taste, come across as a little bit pillow fisted.
Mm-hmm.
On their builders, and sometimes can suffer on power generation. Uh, if you really get them rolling, they're great.
I mean,
They're
if
fantastic.
if the Avengers three is like these three guys, I think are like my primary Avengers in this list. I think I have Black Cat as my other three. If they weren't pillow fisted, like if Cage, Fist, and Iron Man did any more damage than they currently do, they'd be
Oh,
fucking broken.
they'd
like,
be broken.
and Cage isn't even that pillow fisted.
Like,
His spender is nuts. His ability to throw size two is really good.
mhm.
Like
Well,
three
yeah,
instances of damage is just is solid.
Cage is solid. It's just for three threats, yeah, I think they're great. There's no discounting that. I
Mhm.
think Black Cat is actually broken.
I agree.
Um,
I was really happy to not have to play her this game because she's stupid.
and I think Voodoo is worse. So
I think Voodoo is, I don't know. I'd say Black Cat is worse because she gets to do that bullshit where she can like long move in, grab something, and long move back out, like starting at turn two in most setups and turn one in my setup, which is just actually not fun to play against.
yeah, the speed
And
buggers.
then Voodoo at least has to sit there, right, and like attack people.
Yeah, but I mean, he's doing psychic attacks that hit relatively well. They his power generation is otherworldly.
It's off the charts. It's I think the best power generation
And
in the game on anyone really.
it is. So he generates power faster than anybody in the game. He has a terrain slash character throw,
Hmm.
right? And literally, like if you activate him last, it's like, okay, here's a brother Daniel on your freaking, you know, let's say you're playing like like a D shape or something, right? Or maybe a B shape's better, or a D shape, or an
Yeah,
F.
you just win that side of the board pretty much if he's alive at the end of the round.
Yeah, if he's alive at the end of the round and you're playing on an F shape, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and put brother Daniel there on the middle, and you're not gonna get that point.
The one thing about the Voodoo versus Black Cat comparison is Voodoo actually gets countered pretty hard by mission objective. Granted, it's only once per game, and if he spikes out of control, he can just possess the next person too.
Hmm.
But Black Cat cannot be countered by mission objective. She just takes the extract off of you and puts it onto herself. You never drop it, so you can't play a mission objective, which is
The
it.
other thing that makes her broken
Yeah,
is the fact that she has like a movement piece.
yeah, her
It pulls
teleport.
a movement, yeah, and the freaking two power stagger, which is stupid.
The two power auto stagger is like when people are like, "Oh, Hulk is broken." I'm like, you clearly aren't playing Black Cat or like Nebula or something because there are definitely characters in this game that are way more busted than my big green boy.
Yeah. Nope. I don't. Just I've been on the Nebula wagon on and off. Uh,
I
I've just
I love playing Nebula because on Nebula's turn I get to turn my brain off. I just get feel like, no, 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 we murder. I don't give a shit about anything. I'm just gonna find the person who's vulnerable and stab them. That's my
yeah
Nebula.
yeah, and she's obviously fine at that. It's just um, I find her to be a lot more vulnerable on the board, and I feel like a lot of times, like she just ends up getting shot and gunned down before she really gets anywhere going to where she wants to go, and it's like,
That's interesting because for me it's like you never attack Nebula unless your opponent like isn't pressuring you at all. Because if say like Thanos and Nebula are standing right here, there's no world where I attack Nebula. I want to kill Thanos because he counts for points and shit, and then Nebula's free to fuck me up, which sucks. But at least she's not getting points.
yeah. Um, and that's the other part of her that I really don't like is the not scoring points part.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
that's rough for sure.
that's really the biggest drawback. I think she hits well enough.
I don't know
But
that 7 points Guardian core of Star Lord, Rocket, Nebula is like so frustrating to play into. That's like the first three characters I slot in when I'm making Guardians list. Granted, I definitely don't play Guardians. I'm bad at Guardians, but
play
yeah.
Guardians pretty much five wide to the greatest extent possible.
Hmm.
Um, and I run this Star Lord Rocket Groot core.
Yep.
So right there, and then at 14, right, you can throw out a Hawkeye and a Drax.